hey, take a couple grand out.
So we got a hand here. So 10-8 offsuit for Han, who currently has a pair, and straight for Jack 10, 8, 9, 7. Yeah, straight for Sai. Raises it up and gets a call here by Han.
And the straight just got there for Sai.
Oh, he already had it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He flopped it.
Huh,
And
see,
so
I don't pay attention.
Han checks. And let's see if Sai makes it a little bit small here to try to get called to get Han to call him with something.
And he's going to do the exact opposite.
He's going to go big here. Uh-oh. Han just has an 8, and he's blocking the straight with his 10.
That's raising.
Oh, my goodness. Is he going to try to rep pocket 8s here?
I think On is in
Oh, my goodness.
punt mode.
Han is basically saying, I have pocket 8s.
Or 8-7.
Or 8-7. Wow. If this gets through, what a baller. I mean, Han's been kind of running into it. He's down piles, but he keeps trying. And, wow, flopping the straight, board is paired, and Han is going for it on the river. Wow. So I was trying to do the combinations in his head of what boats beat me here. What boats could he have? Obviously, there's no flush. He doesn't have to worry about that.
Replaying the action, it does make sense. Cause
Yeah, so Han raises it up to 20, gets 3-bet to 60. Han calls. I mean, he can do that with pocket 8s. He can do that with 8-7. Then Han leads out. Now, imagine him leading out with 2 pair or a set of 8s, and then gets raised, and then just calls. Then he checks, as there is a straight out there. Sai checks as the board gets paired. And then he check raise jams here on the river.
This is an excellent bluff spot. 1.8 to win 5.8.
Wow. This is one of the nicest bluffs I've seen on this. You rarely see a bluff like this on this stream.
This is an excellent bluff. But Sai's probably also thinking, too, On's been wild all night. He's been kind of crazy, which has pluses and minuses because it opens his range up 7-8.
Okay, so we fixed it. So Sai has 1.8 to call.
We got to be right 2 out of 3 times.
I mean, it could even be potentially jacks because Han did raise pre-flop. Oh, it got through! It got through! Oh, my God. What a move. What a move. Excellent. I'm surprised how quiet the table is right now. What in the world?
JD folded. You know, I think the range is a pretty wide one, folded 2 in the small blind. But you've got to still have a few players behind you. Dustin with 9 deuce suited, raises to 300. Zane immediately calls, and Jim elects to surrender the ace deuce off in the best position.
Let's go, Queen Jack. How about King 10 flopping open-ended? 9 deuce with air bluffs here, probably.
This is setting Dustin up for a triple barrel situation that he does not want to be in.
Because Zane definitely has a callable hand here. Drawing to the nuts. And he's going to make that call. And 6 of hearts does come in on the turn. No sweat. Zane does pick up a 10-high flush draw, though the front door ones get there.
So Zane's got 95% equity. Dustin can
so
hit
how about it?
one of 2 deuces to win the pot, which would be so sick. But Dustin is not scared, though. He's going to bet, looks like 1,000 maybe. Yeah, 1,000. Zane just with every out in the world is going to quickly call. 4K in this pot. Dustin needs to hit a deuce of spades. He does not hit it. The 4 hearts comes.
That's not it. 9 high black for Dustin.
And Dustin's only got 4,600 behind and really only one option if he wants to try to win this. And he's all in.
This is the one way to do it, but Zane with a 10 high flush.
I don't know how you fold.
Oh, that is a tough fold to find here.
To the, you're losing to the jack of hearts, which could have had a pair on the flop. the ace of hearts and the king of hearts. I just don't think it's enough money for Zane to overfold here.
But yeah, like an ace of hearts here, has to go for value.
Yeah. Also, you know, Zane can't imagine Dustin is doing this with complete air because he knows that Dustin knows that he could have a piece of this board.
But whose nothing is better, basically?
Zane really in the tank about this. Props to Dustin for, you know, this takes heart to put in, you know, $5,000 with 9 high like a boss. I think Zane probably is going to find a call, but Zane also has shown himself to fold in some tough spots.
How realistic is the jack of hearts here, though?
I don't know.
I think that's what he's really pent up about. Jack of hearts, very susceptible to do this.
I think he kisses the chips goodbye and calls, given like you're blind versus blind. It's a cooler if he's got the jack of hearts or the king of hearts or the ace of hearts. But he's also like, what is betting flop, turn, and river? The nuts are nothing. If he folds, this is going to be so sick. And he folds. Wow.
Unreal.
Dustin shows it. Dustin was fully expecting to get called there. 9 deuce, pure heart. That's all that was. And Zane found a fold.
Love it.
Dude.
Big Daddy Chaz squeezing the small blind with 7-6 off. Ron re-squeezing with 2 red 9s. And Big Daddy Chaz going to call this out of position, covers his eyes, doesn't want to see the flop. And is going to flop middle pair and a gutty. Ron with an over pair to the board and some fun banter back and forth, getting the dealer involved here. I believe that Chaz has checked dark and is going to try to play the hand without looking.
Oh my God, this is the sickest thing ever, and I love it.
Ron here has to be feeling quite good. When
Ryan in the box thinks this is hilarious too.
Yeah.
Just
Chaz,
like audibly laughing through the whole thing.
Chaz is squinting at this.
Ryan is like the most professional dealer we have. Usually, like he's just business. For him to be laughing along and finding this
Chaz is all
hilarious.
And I thought he might do this. I was like, is Chaz going to play this any other way than fast? And the answer is no. So he's just going to check pile this. And Ron on an overpair to the board, rainbow disconnected flop, like 5-6 is the only thing that's just like there already, right? Like 5-6 is just there.
I mean, I think that's like,
okay, there's some sets.
Yeah, if you got it, you got it, I guess. Right?
Ron, a very curious fellow over there with his taped mustache. Yeah, I don't think that we've reached the stage of the hand where Ron is like, okay, get some more hamsters on the wheel. I think it's like, I am just not sure if I want to commit $5,000 to this hand, even though I know I should.
Oh.
Wow. Chaz is a god.
Chaz.
Malibu god.